You want to see Falcons lose?
I want to see Enterprise win.
You want to see...
So far, I want to see them do well here and make it to our live stage at the very least.
Somebody's in this area, so he will have known that it was storage. Now going up to the top floor, he's going to use it again. This time he's going to use that advanced scan, but how about this? Bappen, elsewhere in the map, picks up Leakafak, and that's your hard breach. That's the Hibana gone. They have now got no hard breaching options remaining.
Doom has to win this. The fact they've had a snake go in and know that there's a player here, the fact they've had a Dockerby call come out as well, they really had to get something off those two engagements. But I'll also give it to Bappen, Tim. You got a Dockerby call on you know there's a player coming after you. You should be turning tail and running. But he turned around for the fight. A third one comes on through. Enterprise, quite frankly, are battering Falcons in round one.
Well, Des, you asked whether Enterprise had maybe come tonight over man, and it felt a little bit like Falcons' overall performance there, just half a second behind, and couldn't manage to punish Enterprise. Sees his man, but can't find the kill. Jigsaw picks him up, and that was, I would call... Brendo has dipped away from Warehouse Catwalk, so it is now there for the taking for Falcons. Halfway through the round, will they go in and get it? That's the question. Jigsaw manages to pick up Solotov. That's the Nomad off the board. June does manage to get the Azami somewhere else.
Dare I say they're looking a bit stuck and unsure of themselves, which is very not Falcons-like at all. They chewed their way through a lot of the barbed wire that we've seen scattered around, of course, with those Roteros. And at least it's a kill coming through here, but it is a trade. Cairo up nice and close with a shotgun, bapping into another. And like that, Falcons are just going to peter out here. Really struggling to find and put much together. Leakafak gets at least one, but he's got to find two more here. Make it a 4K to get this round over the line for his team with only 15 seconds to go. It feels like a bit of a foregone conclusion, Tim.
Yeah, Cairo's the win condition here. He's got himself an electrical, and he's going to be one that can hold the angle for the cross of Leakafak. As soon as he goes across this door or tries to move in, Cairo goes on the swing, and they both peak at the same time. As it is, Leakafak's just going to have to play with that sound a little bit. No choice. He knows he can't do anything. Bappen steps around the last two there. Cairo and Bappen play that brilliant.
Coming on side. This is their ability to punish players that are around the map, but for the most part, Enterprise here have got a site set up. Now, if I say that, Tim, they're going in for the rush. One coming straight in there, and here we go. Bappen gets one back onto Solotov as the Nomad falls. Cairo into a second. So, yes, they've got sight, Tim, but at what cost?
Breeder is now all alone. He's going to go for the plant. He's got a little bit of cover from Doom on window. I'm not sure that they can stop him. Bappen can't find the man from above, and that will be a plant, but it is still a risk for Falcons. 4 versus 3. They don't have the manpower, but they do have the post plant. Leakafak manages to find Jigsaw. 3 versus 3. I'm sure he's going to have enjoyed that one.
He's taking this personally, isn't he, Leakafak? You mucked him around for 2 rounds, and now here he is, just to remind you of who one of Europe's best IGLs and gunners are. A 2v3 breaking out here for Bappen, and Cairo, of course, having a clash is not a bad thing, but he's dropped away from the shield because they need to be guns up. Only about 5 seconds left to make this happen, and Leakafak straight in the ult.
To shut somebody down. If they've been mouthing off in chat a little bit, you come back with an ace in the next round.
I think it's more an acknowledgement on Enterprise's side there. Oh, no. Oh, no! Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, it's coming. Okay, nice.
This is already shaping up to be possibly the best game of the day! Jigsaw with a second onto Solotov! What a response to Leakafak's ace! Jigsaw Cairo is the big win condition for them here. The pulse is down in basement! They're going hunting for him, and yes, they might get him, but the damage is done!
There's just an awful lot that they need to get done here. Step inside, they might. Breede's at the ready, and I've got the Thatcher at least ready here to try and deny it away. But there's Jigsaw, good for a third. Users gets his second trade of the round. But this one, Tim, let's be real, was lost in those first 30. Placing it off. In fact, the mirror window's already been shot out, in which case, all well and good. C4 does cut. They froze it, and the C4 comes out as well. And Jigsaw still gets the entry! What is going on? Oh, my God. Sign it, seal it, send them back to France. Wow.
Doom is going to pick up Bappen, give Falcons at least a little bit of hope. We have a coming together at Aqua. Users is trying to use that shield to brute force his way in. Has taken a little bit of damage. So has Tuan. And we've got Breede down. This is not ideal for Falcons, but Users does manage to take the warden out. How about this, though? It's Karen with a shot again. Man. 2v1 now, and it's all up to the Monty. Brendo finds his kill, and Enterprise secure another round. We've got the Thatcher ready to deny any nitros that come out. Breede is going to get this plant down, is it? Absolutely not. Tuan manages to get the kill. Tuhan gets the kill from above.
He just sprayed through smoke, Tim, killed one and down the other.
No, it's from behind the mirror window. Oh, he wasn't even above. Brendo manages to pick up Likafak elsewhere. 5 versus 3, and the wheels are coming off for Falcons. Des, you can completely understand and forgive why they might be just rattled at the minute, and the mental is just not with them because everything they try is not working. And like I said, Enterprise are just running around like they're having nothing but fun. Doom manages to pick up Tuhan. They're going to go for the plant again. Solotov is there, forget about it. Bappen manages to pick up a double again from Nano, and that is going to leave users in a 1v4. Can do something about it. Manages to pick up Bappen in the late trade. 1v3 now.
Usus is quite a clutch player, but do I think he can do against 3 when there's players above and when he... Oh no. Yeah, that happened. What I respect...
It's on the Enterprise side, but there was that bit of fun there, wasn't there? Right, come on, class. We're through, like, you know, all these things.
I don't think he was joking, Tim.
No,
I don't think
he was joking.
Top 4 and look to contest in towards Enterprise coming on through. They have now had to fall away because they can't get IT opened up admittedly. They know that's a safe spot they can fall back on. It's all coming from one side for Enterprise. It's being dealt with perfectly.
Yeah, much the same as I criticised Falcons for. This is too one-dimensional. No pressure on Catwalk, no pressure on Aqua, no pressure through IT. They know exactly where they need to fight here, the Falcons. So hitting a Nitro, no problem. Breeder will send it in there, pinpoint every single time. Another kill into Connector, you're welcome. And this is the problem that Enterprise are going to have. You got Bappen underneath now. You got Brendo pushing from Connector. There is very little they can do to mix this up. Diffuser is down on the ground. Falcons, it's hands off your keyboard time. Just sit and wait for them to come to you.
And sure enough, Solotov has awoken Tim. Again, not forgetting, he only had a single kill in that first half. It was actually the same, I want to say, on the first day of the tournament, where we had a very quiet 0-6 half and then a massive swing around. Okay, we've dropped the come on dog.com. We're in real territory now, boys, but it's still only Likafak speaking. I need to see us getting involved here. Let's get the ante raised up a little bit. Bappen, though, had to obviously recover a little bit here and round himself back up to the stairs. He was playing downstairs, looking to do some damage from below, but couldn't quite find it. But it does mean that Falcons here are going to be confident knowing, look, we've had a solid first defensive round here. We've shut down everything they've tried to do. We've kept IT wall closed up. No bother.
Solotov going to take a little bit of damage there. Will continue trying to peek. 1v4 comes to 1v3. He's not really going to mind that because he knows that his teammates have got him backed up. Breeder, Doom are both pretty deep here. Usus is the one that's on electrical door waiting for this fight. But Falcons, they know that this round is over. They don't need to give him any more stat padding at all. And it's going to be a round going to Falcons. And look, perfect time for... There's no better shield at bay for the time being. He's got Doom in support as well. Still 5v5, but well dealt with. That IT wall. Jigsaw picks him up. Bappen onto users. Falcons. It's red alert time as they are in big trouble. 3 versus 5, and this would give 4 match points over to Enterprise if they cannot come back in this round.
What you've just seen there was the one thing I really wanted to see from Falcons in the first half. They forced a 2 or a 3 versus 1 onto the player on Catwalk. Solotov had no ability to stay alive there. A nade or anything that comes his way is going to force him to move, and then he either runs into the IT sight line or is exposed to the player at the bottom of Garage. Really good bit of play coming out from Enterprise to punish him. And now as long as they play this sensibly, Tim, they could get it over the line. But why not just go for a bit of an ego swing as well? Likafak's there for the trade at the very least, but it's a 4 versus 2. Likafak has got the vertical control that they need here to hold on. A C4 also available. Doom, of course, also able to do something here inside a warehouse.
Yeah, they're really playing for Likafak on this vertical denial, but the problem that they've got in doing that is the fact that there's 55 seconds left. So Enterprise can just sort of prod and poke. They can move around. They can try to find kills like this, put them in lose-lose situations.
Wow.
Tuhan with a beautiful shot onto Doom. Enterprise shot. The shield of Cairo looking to get himself into Catwalk. Users holding on for the time being, but it's going to be Bappen picking up Likafak. But a double from Falcons. Doom and Solotov bring them right back into it. 4 versus 3.
Yeah, a great response, especially when you've got a Dockerby call ringing out as well. To go that aggressive, dare I say, it's what we saw out of Enterprise earlier on. Solotov, they might have said it's a bit of a solo man, Tim, but who cares when he can get kills like that? A 3K in the round. Jigsaw gets one back, but this one already feels sewn up and done.
Yeah, it certainly does.
As you can see, will not go the way of Enterprise. Falcons do get one more back. But as we said, it's 4 match point opportunities for Enterprise. Down 1 more here. There's still 3 more. From
Falcons, will we see them take away a shield? They haven't had too many.
Closing off off the walls at the same time over there, and we've got 3 players focused on IT overall. So this is the split that we've got. We've got to find kills from it, though. Solotov gets one, immediate trade. Doom onto Tuhan, looking good for Falcons.
Cairo just getting into a bit of a situation here with Users, who comes out on top, and that is a bit of a... You can't allow your Monty to be bullied like that. He needed some support. It wasn't there for him. Doom manages to get one with a Razor Bloom. Brendo fighting back, but a 1v3, very unlikely to turn this around as.
It was a really good play from Falcons, to be fair. Tuhan goes down. He's the player that's supporting the Monty. He was holding inside a meeting the whole time, this long angle through, in case anyone did try to aggress. As soon as they win that gunfight, the power call is there from Falcons. Get that Monty dead. So yes, it looks aggressive.
Was a thing. Explored the fire extinguisher next to somebody, and it will stun them for a second. Will act as a shield break. Leakerfact manages to find one onto Bappen as the Vulcan canister is detonated. I said Solotov was going to be in one of those key positions, and he's been able to play it so much better this time than the last time we saw it. Cairo, however, does eventually take him out, but it doesn't matter, because all that attention towards Solotov have put Enterprise in such terrible positions that Falcons are able to try and deal with it. Watching for the Nitro to come out. They're going to try and get this plant down. Takes a little bit of damage, but no more.
Oh, that's it.
Yes, he does. Leakerfact, I said they had to deal with this position, and they haven't been able to. We'll come back to that in a second. Glasses go off. Leakerfact continues to defend. I think now they reckon
for the Blitz shield. They've got smokes. They are out of Candelas, admittedly, but they've also got the Glaz and the Thatcher. I think the Thatcher was so focused on the Solars that he didn't have time to look at Leakerfact and stop him getting away with it. And so really, Leakerfact, shock horror, has been the pivotal player in this round.
Yep, such an issue. Tuhan now manages to take him down, but honestly, it could be too little too late. 3 versus 3. Diffuser is down. They don't have the shield, but like you say, there is maybe an opportunity whereby they can go for this again. They have one smoke left. Jigsaw has to hit the mark with this one.
In it goes. Plant not going to try and go too deep here. That's such a crucial kill as well. Jigsaw going in, looking to get the diffuser down. The Solus, though, is in spot. Where's Brendo? We need to have that EMP out, but no, the spray comes on through. Brendo going to step into his grave and try the same once again, but Insanity is seeing the same thing twice, Tim. They get the shutdown they need. Tuhan will not be able to save it. We're going to overtime, Tim.
Big round from Falcons there. Into bottom warehouse here. He's looking to make the challenge onto Solotov, and Solotov will be down. Brendo manages to finish him off, and that is going to be first blow going to Enterprise. 5 versus 4. Jigsaw manages to find one onto Doom. 5 versus 3. Falcons, who have been so solid on the defense, and Arthaven Lab pillar. They can focus on Aqua, they can focus on IT and Catwalk, and that is exactly what they're going to do. Breeder is going to come under pressure pretty soon. Cairo and Bappen are both pushing from that side. He's holding a real skinny angle. We've seen Breeder do this time after time. Jigsaw, Tuhan, Cairo, one apiece. Flawless round for Enterprise.
Team both being so cautious as they know what this round means. For Falcons, they lose the game. For Enterprise, they win it and make it to that best of 3 qualifier, as you said, Tim.
It is all IT and Catwalk again, and they have been punished again. Jigsaw with a double.
What an angle.
Bappen one in the middle. 5 versus 1. Could it be back-to-back flawless rounds for Enterprise to win this and send them into the qualification matches? No. Breeder does something about it. 1v5 becomes a 1v4. 50 seconds left. Triggers the Razor Bloom. But the problem for Breeder, they know exactly where he's coming from. Look at Enterprise. They're just holding their angles. They've got the crossfire. They know that it's just a matter of time. They're the ones that can benefit from this clock ticking down, Des.
Just let Falcons stew a little bit here as well. Really rub salt in the wounds. And bullets into the head, Tim. Breeder falls. An 8-6 win for Enterprise.